Welcome all to Off the Cuff with Namrita. And today I have a guest who is an enigma, even though he belongs to a profession of limelight, glamour, and fame. He's an avid reader, a popular writer, a playwright, director, and a theater and film actor. Recently, he's been garnering a lot of praise from critics and masses alike for his role in Netflix web series Tribhuvan Mishra CA topper. And besides that, I think we all remember him in some great roles he's done in poche, Tumhari sulu, the Fame game series, Ajeeb dastan, जो कि मेरी favorite है, ankahee वो segment था, a music teacher and Saina. So welcome Manav Kaul to Off the Cuff.
Thank you so much. My pleasure. My pleasure.
So Manav, Tribhuvan Mishra CA topper is definitely topping the charts. So congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
तो आपको कैसा लगा? Are you feeling anxious or worried? Because आपने कहीं कहा था कि जब चीजें अच्छी जाती हैं तो मैं थोड़ा anxious हो जाता हूँ. तो कैसा लग रहा है?
See, because we come from a middle class background, we have always worked really hard for everything we have achieved. And when you do theater, when you do writing, you understand that it takes longer than what you expect.
Hmm.
Like I've been writing for like 25 years, and now people started realizing that oh, I have written these books. I've been writing plays for 2003, 2004, and running my group, but now so everything comes very slowly, and patience is what theater teaches you, and its theater is very, very beautiful that way.
Okay.
Uh, so when Tribhuvan Mishra happened, and we were like waiting for this series to come out, because everyone, like including Puneet, who is the
Hmm.
showrunner, and Amrit, who is the director, and Puneet, who is the co-director also, and Ram, who is the producer. Everyone was like anxious and worried that when it's going to come, when it's going to come, because everything was done, and I heard that people are really liking it, whoever was working on it, like in post production. So yeah, we were anxious, and we were like thinking that what because it's a very out of the box idea, and out of the box series. So how people going to react, how people going to respond, and whether they like this entertainment, this kind of performances. So yeah, there was a lot of anxiety going on in my head, but eventually everything just falls into place, and I'm so happy that it's still like it's the fourth week, but still it's number one on Netflix, and I'm still getting so many messages, and people are liking letters, and also like very surprisingly that like women are seeing this series very, very differently, and
Yeah.
because it talks about the woman's sexuality, it talks. So I'm in a way very happy that it's entertaining, but at the same time people are getting what the subtext, and what the things which not on your face, but it's there, and people are getting a lot of things. So I'm happy about it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I think it was the entire team who made it happen, and you know how
Absolutely.
they made it.
Absolutely.
That's important. It could have gone the other way also,
Yeah.
especially for women
Absolutely.
audience. Yeah, that is there. और खासकर रीमेक के जमाने में जहाँ पर 1 2 3 मूवीज बनती जा रही हैं, ये बहुत ही रिफ्रेशिंगली नया एक आइडिया था. एंड आई थिंक यू मेक एवरी रोल योर ओन. जो भी मैंने देखा है आप फिट हो जाते हैं उसमें बिल्कुल. आई विश आई कुड वॉच यू एट अ थिएटर, बट हम यहाँ हैं तो हुआ नहीं वो देखने में. बट ज़्यादा आप डायरेक्ट करते हैं. बट टेल मी व्हाट मेड यू वांट दिस रोल सो बैड, बिकॉज and what did you find powerful in this role as a man? Because I think this series was more about empowered women. If we see that women were pretty empowered in this.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
think what happened that narrative, and the way we are looking, because see, because of the mobile, because of the internet, because of every other person is on Instagram, and everyone is on internet, and entire world is connected to each other.
Hmm.
So the narrative is very interestingly changing, because people are demanding much more what they have got.
Hmm.
So and and see, all said and done, it's a man's world. Man has
Yes.
dictated all the time and everything. And suddenly women who are like,
Hmm.
well, suddenly have this instrument called mobile, and can get access to everything they want to.
mm,
And then everyone is questioning things, and it's such an interesting world right now that we have to answer. Everyone has to answer. Now you can't just say that no, no, ऐसे ही तो होता है. No, no, you can't say that. You can't hide behind all those things where you feel that no, no, this is the way we used to do things. So now the narrative is changing, things are changing, and the people who are honest artists, the people who understand the society and the change and everything, and always give respect, they always make sure that that everyone gets its due. So
mm,
like the series name is Tribhuvan Mishra CA Topper, but you will see that each and every character has an absolutely beautiful arc.
mm.
Everyone has their own story. Women has their own. They're very powerful women. Like take Mandobu also in the. She
Yeah,
also has a dream, a love affair, and everything.
yeah.
And also end of the day, it's entertainment. So I like the mind, how Puneet's mind works.
Mm,
He has written something so beautiful,
mm.
and I got really lucky that I was part of this series. And when I read actually the initial two episodes, I thought that I was behind Ram and Puneet that please take my audition. Somehow I just wanted to be part of this series.
And you really, really, you all did really wonderful. And I think, like you're saying, they humanized it. They humanized each character. जो आप कर रहे थे, वो भी
Absolutely.
humanize करके दिखाया गया है. So we could relate to, why you were doing or why the other characters were doing what they were doing. Um, but like you said, the women are seeing it in a different way because generally women are shown as sex workers or, as escorts
Yeah,
and all. पर यहाँ पर जो हम देख रहे थे, especially the clients, your clients, the women who were asking for services from you, didn't just go to you for physical needs. Usually men just go for physical needs or
yeah,
something. So
yeah,
see, that point was also very, put across ki, yes, women have wants.
yeah.
That's a
Of course.
huge thing in our society, which nobody,
Yeah.
talks about. So
That's why
what did you know after doing, what do women want, और आप क्या कह सकते हैं इसके बारे
I
में?
see the thing is what is really beautiful was we think that because it is the story of a CA topper but turned gigolo,
Yes.
but eventually especially women, especially people, they started writing so much about it. Like
Oh.
if you type Tribhuvan Mishra, there are articles and articles about women, how this show has affected them, and in a very nice way, and first time ever, I guess, that everyone in a very entertaining and very commercial way
Hmm.
we are discussing women's sexuality and the
Absolutely.
need and their ideas, and they also want so Puneet has shown things very, very nicely. Um, I don't know. I think what woman wants, nobody knows that because as a man also everyone is different. As a woman also every woman is different. And given respect, we just have to hear the stories and give space to everyone. Everyone, not like women, men, children. We just need to give space to people. That's it.
Yeah, I agree with you about giving space. I'm
Yeah.
married for 34 plus years, so it took me a while to get my space because you're so conditioned to, do
Yeah.
whatever, wo karo, ye karo, and women do feel guilty when they, want their space.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've
They've been
learned.
conditioned like that, so
बिल्कुल, तो
they
बिल्कुल
feel
सही कहा
very.
ये आपने पर मैं देख रही हूँ आपके पीछे इतनी सारी बुक्स पढ़ी हैं एंड यू आर एन अमेजिंग राइटर आई बीन स्टार्टेड आई जस्ट रेड दैट अ बर्ड ऑन माय विंडो सिल मैंने खत्म की इंटरव्यू से पहले अभी मैं थोड़ा सा वो ठीक तुम्हारे पीछे भी पढ़ रही हूँ तो कुछ कुछ मैंने आपकी पढ़ी है एक मेरी पोएट फ्रेंड हैं जिन्होंने आपका नाम लिया था कि वो राइटर बहुत बेहद ही अच्छे हैं और हम तो आपको एक्टर के उससे जानते हैं तो मैं आपकी
Mhm.
राइटिंग की तरफ आती हूँ यू सेड ओके यू लव एक्टिंग एंड डायरेक्टिंग थिएटर बट व्हाट इमोशनल कनेक्ट डू यू हैव with writing because what drives you to write, does it liberate you or does it ground you?
I think I'm a sports person.
Yes.
So I
uh,
love playing badminton. I love playing tennis. These days, I'm like absolutely obsessed with tennis.
hmm,
And I play cricket also. So
Oh,
whenever I I have to go like to play tennis next morning,
huh,
my night is very beautiful. I'm very excited that tomorrow morning I'm going to play tennis.
huh,
In a very similar way, I'm always excited about writing. I get up at 4:30 almost every day, 4:35, and I sit in front of my laptop till like whatever time I can concentrate. And it's been like this for past 15 years. And I give and it's not work, it's
mm,
play. I never worked in my life. I
oh,
always went to play. So this is the way I think somehow my
mm,
life is now that I love playing badminton, I love writing, I
mm,
love traveling, and I love acting. But I do everything very less. But because writing is in my control and I love to have my coffee early in the morning in front of my desktop or laptop,
mm,
so I end up writing a lot and I love to be in those stories in my head. It's very therapeutic and
mm,
it gives me like a smile on my face all day whenever I write.
mm,
So it's nothing. It's just my craft. I write. I love writing. I don't go to literature festivals. I don't meet
oh,
other people. So it's
okay,
like it's a very in my head writer I am. So
huh,
I'm a very like I don't do my book launch. I don't do anything. I always launch my book on Instagram that hey, my book is out. You can buy it.
mm,
That's it. So
mm,
I like the privacy of me as a writer, but
okay.
as an actor, I'm out there. I
You
go
have
and
to be out there, नहीं तो बड़ा मुश्किल हो जाएगा.
yeah,
Yeah,
but that is a different world, different job, and also it eventually it complements each other because when I act in a series, I love
yeah,
to travel, and when I travel, I write.
mm,
The writing and traveling goes hand by hand, like hand on hand, like with me. So I travel, I write, I come back, I act some if I get work,
mm,
and and everything, and I also direct plays.
mm,
So I just directed one play. I'm directing a musical play right now,
yeah.
so it's a lot of fun. It's all fun and games. I don't know, somehow I've been yeah, the life is like this now. Not lucky, I can say. I'm not lucky. I just work very hard.
Mm.
But but I can say that it's the life I really wanted to live, like this kind of life
You're so
where I get
lucky.
to simulate. Mm.
Yeah, and it shows that you obviously you are living creatively. There is every ounce of your, I think, life that's going and creating something, I feel. You know, हाँ रेगुलर
I mean,
वर्क भी आप कर ही रहे हो ऑब्वियसली जो कि होता है प्रैक्टिकल काम बट आई थिंक योर माइंड is
because
always
my all my friends have books.
हाँ
I interact with people who are artists. I watch good films only.
only.
I have like a movie subscription, so I like watching
Mm,
those films. So everything I do is I feel that whatever you put in is gonna
mm,
come out. So
absolutely.
so you have to like eat well, see well, touch well. So everything you have to take care of. So I'm in my limited whatever life I got,
Mm.
I want to do everything which I absolutely love.
हाँ, और वो मैंने देखा है जो मैंने पढ़ी थी आपकी अ बर्ड ऑन माय विंडो सिल
It's
यू सेड आल्सो यू क्वाइट अ विसरल रीडर यू टॉक टू द सो मेनी राइटर्स लाइक इन दैट आल्सो आपने
yeah.
काफका की बात की है रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर से आपकी
I'm
बातें
always chasing. I'm
हाँ you're
always chasing writers.
chasing which is so yeah it is I'll say different and it's powerful I'll say तो वो you know. So, what have you found about, because you've written about isolation, you've written about travel, you've written about existentialism. तो आपने, I mean, if you're so much into it, what have you found about life, basically, about
Well,
existing?
the whole idea is life is amazing and beautiful till
Hmm,
the time I don't know.
hmm,
So what I found is as long as I don't know,
hmm.
I love life. I don't want to know.
Oh,
So the space which is I don't know is so beautiful. It
hmm,
is so because every book, every religion,
hmm,
everywhere you go, everyone gives you this is what it is.
hmm,
And I get bored with solutions.
hmm,
I because I never had any questions. I just want to live. So problem is everyone is giving answers, and I'm not interested in answers. I'm interested in just to live a life which is full of wonderment. Because I travel, I don't want to know the city. I want to discover the city without going to Wikipedia or okay, like if I went to Paris, I went to Paris because Camus has written Stranger there.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was one time like Sartre was there, Simone de Beauvoir was there. So like and the theater and everything, it's so much. But that's Paris for me. I am not interested in anything else. So the thing is, without even discovering what I want, like as a question, what I want to raise as a question,
Mm-hmm.
I just got answers and answers. I'm not interested in answers. I just love that space where I don't know. I don't know, and I don't want to know also. It's nice.
Yeah, I think आप अनोखे हैं because everybody is bent upon information based knowledge
Yeah,
these days. हम तो Silicon Valley में हैं तो
I know, I
everything
know.
works on information. Otherwise, it's not needed. Even
No,
our
it's
kids are
full.
growing up like that, which is kind of sad because they're
Mm,
so driven. And I see that in kids here, they will not believe until there is factual knowledge, which is हम तो जैसे बाहर खेल के आ जाते थे। मैं भी शिमला से हूँ, छोटी सी जगह से, सो वो है नहीं है अब।
mm,
ऑब्वियसली लाइफ चेंजेस एज टेक्नोलॉजी चेंजेस, बट you are preserving that spirit in you, which is I'm just marveling at that. And I read about you, आप कश्मीर के हैं, बारामूला से आप बिलोंग करते हैं, फिर 12 साल में आप होशंगाबाद आ गए थे, मध्य
yes,
प्रदेश,
yes.
थोड़ी देर भोपाल रहे, फिर ऑब्वियसली मुंबई आ गए। तो आपके लिए घर घर कहाँ है? वेयर इज होम फॉर यू?
Yeah, it's in my head. It's in my head. I carry my home with me, which
ओके।
I but it's also in English. पर रूह एक किताब है जो
जी हाँ।
मैंने लिखी है about
या।
Kashmir. But the thing is, like
हम्म।
Hoshangabad, like Kashmir, Baramulla, it's
हाँ।
it's it's stunning in my head. It's
ओ।
stunning. I can draw each and every places
हम्म।
where I've like grew up or born, like Baramulla, Khojabad.
हम्म।
But I don't know whether when I go there,
हम्म।
it's not that. My
ओ।
in my head, they are
हाँ।
much bigger and much beautiful. So I just want to remain
हाँ।
in my head. So I like fiction. I
ओ।
love the idea of fiction. So
हम्म।
so that fictional world where I exist,
हम्म।
I love that world, and I write fiction.
हम्म।
I breathe fiction,
हम्म।
and I live fiction. And this life is a fiction. Like
हाँ, वैसे तो फिक्शन ही है। आगे जो है वो है नहीं है। सही कह रहे हैं आप ये। तो लाइक हाँ, आई थिंक आई वाज लिसनिंग टू वो अमृता, उनका नाम नहीं आ रहा, वो इकोनॉमिस्ट थे, तो उन्होंने कहा यू वी ऑल आर ग्लोबल सिटीजंस।
Amrit Sen,
Amrita Sen, yeah, yeah, yeah. So he had come, pretty old he was, but he said like we have to realize that we are global citizens. हम मेरा घर या वो
yeah,
में रह जाते, yeah, obviously
like
we are,
I
yeah,
have I have said also, like I feel for me Kamu is still alive and he's my friend.
हाँ,
I feel Satra and like right now I'm reading Karl Ove Kinosker, who is like a Norwegian writer. I think Karl Ove Kinosker, I know Karl Ove Kinosker's life more than I know my life because I'm
oh,
just reading 6 volumes of his entire struggle,
हाँ,
and he's a best friend right now. I'm
अच्छा,
I'm walking with him. I'm talking to him.
हम्म,
I'm living him. I'm breathing him. I know Norway. I don't
हम्म,
know even
ओ,
Kashmir or
हाँ,
Hyderabad that well.
हाँ,
So the thing is, that is the power of writing. That is the power of breathing, living a book,
हम्म,
and it has to change you. So if art is not changing you, I don't think you have to change.
हम्म,
Like people say that, "अरे यार तुम बदल गए." I think please बदलो. I mean,
बदलो।
why not changing? Change because I got one life. I want to live every bit of it, every aspect of it. I don't want to. I'm not living for you. I'm not living for society. I'm not living for. I'm living in a fictional world in my head, and I want to make sure that it is absolutely fulfilled. That's
हम्म।
it all the time.
Oh, I know. I'm loving this conversation, Manav. I knew it will be interesting, but really, really thankful that you joined. And you did say, अभी आपने कहा मैं सोसाइटी के लिए नहीं जी रहा, अपने लिए जी रहा हूँ. So वो only single people can say that. If you're married, then I guess. And
Yeah,
you
yeah, because
did.
because you don't marry to a person, you marry to a society. So
Uh,
so so if someone is married and think that they are still like in their head single, that's not going to work. So,
Okay, yeah,
so
yeah.
either you are married, and then like a lot of my friends, like my brother also,
Huh.
he loves that idea. So there are people who are like that, and there are people who are like me.
Yes.
I'm a different person. I think I shouldn't even think about all these things about like
Mhm.
marriage, and
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
that person.
Huh.
I shouldn't even think, but because if someone asks why you're not married, why I'm single,
Mm.
then I think about it. Otherwise, it doesn't ever cross my head that
Oh,
I need.
अच्छा. Oh,
But
ज़रूरत
seeing my
ही
house,
नहीं.
it's so beautiful. It's
Yeah,
quite. I'm having a drink, and there was music going on. I was
lovely.
writing something, and there is beautiful writer. I was reading Tony Hoagland.
Oh,
And
voice. The
he's
art
an
of
amazing
voice.
poet. He's an
Okay.
amazing poet. So
Okay.
I'm reading his other book. So yeah, it's
Mm. Mm.
it's so it's so amazing.
Shosha is a creative Indian restaurant located in the heart of Silicon Valley. Shosha is a woman-owned business that serves traditional Indian flavors assimilated with molecular gastronomy techniques. The best Indian bar with happy hours in the Bay Area serves handcrafted drinks inspired by flavors from India with modern craft cocktails that are presented in unique ways. Shosha is a modern take on traditional Indian cuisine. We specialize in corporate luncheon, anniversary celebrations, birthday parties, and catering. Do check us out for a memorable modern Indian dining experience. Shosha is located at 141 South Murphy Avenue in Sunnyvale, California.